I always have a lot to say, but I don't know how to begin.
Okay, so today we'll be talking about traditions. Traditions, whether that be cultural, the church, and cultural and the church can mix together.
Mm-hmm.
And we have two mothers leading the podcast today, so maybe they'll throw in some motherly traditions that have been passed down.
Or passed down, and you decided to not pass it down to your kids.
Yes.
Like I have like 10 things you didn't pass down to
Learned
Jonathan.
and unlearned behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's me just condensing the list, by the way.
I'm interested to know what those are.
Things I know you do as a Dominican that your son doesn't do.
My kids are much more Americanized.
I'm American. I can say that.
You are.
American.
You truly are.
But we were talking about the if you want to start, I don't know if you want to have your own topic or if you want to start with the chuletas.
Oh my goodness.
We could start with that. We could start with that and then get really serious, so then it'll let our nerves come out. So I bought some Dominican cultural food today. We call it fritura. You know?
I know what it is. I don't know why you're looking at me like that.
No, because Jonathan was like, longaniza means
Intestines? That's crazy.
That took me out. That took me out for like 5 minutes. Fernando came and checked up on me. I was upstairs getting ready. He was like, what was so funny? I'm like, yo, Jonathan.
It's just pork, my brother.
Longaniza sounds like intestines. How? I guess he felt like long.
Well, so what is the word for Spanish? Intestines?
Intestino.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why do I feel like longaniza?
You see what I mean? Like longaniza. He said longaniza.
But Dominicans eat that, right? They eat like guts. Like
We do. I will include myself in there, right? ¿Tú no comes fritura, Julie?
No, en
La tripa.
Hígado.
I love
Hígado's disgusting.
I hate that you
Tripita.
No, tú le dices otra cosa.
Hígado's disgusting.
Moisilla?
Oh my goodness.
Yes, but that's blood. That's actually the blood of the animal into like a sausage sack and cooked.
Sí, eso, that's not for me. There's another thing that you eat that you would go right here across the street and get it here de esa vaina and they look like little pieces of ¿qué es?
I will go across the street where?
Remember there was a Dominican restaurant by the Salon on River Street?
Yes. Okay. And what was it? I don't remember. You know, I all those traumatic times in my life, I blocked them out.
It's not hígado.
When you say these words,
Mondongo.
That's what it was.
That stinks so bad.
I love mondongo.
When you said longaniza, I thought that was mondongo. I was like, that's
I love mondongo, but mondongo is the like the masa of the pig.
Oh,
it's made out of pig or beef. I do both. I don't mind it. I don't
Haram.
La masa meaning fat.
Yeah, like it could be the thigh. It could be the thigh. It could be the belly. Not intestines.
That's haram.
Why does it stink so much?
Oh, I don't think it stinks, so I don't know what you're talking about.
It's nasty. She's straight from the campo.
I do like intestines though.
Yeah.
They call it fritura. It's amazing. Like if I go to DR and go loco, I haven't gone loco in a lot of years. Yeah. I would so have that.
What is it called?
It's a fritura.
No, but...
Pero tripita. They call it tripita.
That's nasty.
It tastes amazing.
When you say these words, you gotta give people the English translation. What's tripita?
It's the same thing. Intestines. Tripa, like the tripa. Ugh. Now this is where it comes in. You guys find it disgusting.
Oxtail is different, bro. Oxtail is good.
It's good. My husband likes
that. That's real. That's you know what I'm saying. That's good. That's good.
My husband likes that, but I don't like it. I'm not a meat person.
I never had it.
Oxtail?
I think it has a very gamey taste, just like chivo.
Yes,
it is. It's very pungent.
I don't like it.
I don't remember having chivo.
It's good.
You have to eat it from someone that knows how to wash.
You'll have it for the Dominican party that we'll have next week.
You'll be culturally exposed next week.
That's wonderful. Oh, so Rennie.
Yes, so will Serenity. I feel bad for Serenity. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But we're throwing her into a whole pit of Hispanics for the first time.
She'll fit right in. With the loudness, she won't understand what's going on, but with the loudness,
she'll just laugh it off. She'll laugh it off.
Yeah, absolutely.
She'll laugh it off.
She'll be like,
she don't know what they're saying.
Translate for me.
Yes.
What is she saying? What is she saying?
She'll be culturally cultured next week. She'll really realize if she truly wants to marry Jonathan or not.
What's that called?
I hope so.
It's called culture shock, right?
Yes. Culture shock.
So you see how you guys find everything that I just mentioned disgusting or foreign? Ralph is
not
probably
everything.
like, I have no idea what they're saying.
Not everything. I like chuleta.
No, he likes chuleta too, but it was the longaniza part he didn't understand.
Longaniza is disgusting.
Longaniza is good. It's like sausage.
No, it is sausage, but it's disgusting.
To you.
Yes.
Jonathan liked it.
It was good.
You like longaniza?
I just had it.
I'm surprised you liked it because you won't
See,
eat
the
any
thing is-
other sausages.
No,
that we
it's
make.
because when you make chicken sausage with every meal.
Oh my
Just all
god!
the
I do
time.
not make it with every meal.
Nah, she went like
So
3
annoying.
weeks straight with just chicken sausage.
I
chicken
believe it.
sausage.
That was her way of getting rid of it because it was in the fridge and she didn't want to waste
But
money.
I'm not a fan of sausage. Like, I won't be like, oh, I want longaniza.
You ever had
Once a month, maybe.
Yeah.
locrio de longaniza? That's the worst thing
No.
ever.
If your mom, I want Eliezer Sanchez to hear this podcast and hear her.
She
son.
know it. Oh no,
Saying
trust me, she know it. I told her I don't like it.
The one that I.
But at least, you know what? I give you
Loco
props.
de arenque.
Oh, I love it.
What?
Oh, my mother used to make that one a lot. I don't
What is
like
it?
that.
What's it called?
Locro de arenque. It's like a dark fish,
Yeah.
I never had that.
but they dry it out and it's very salty.
Also smells.
It smells horrendous, but it's amazing. But you know what I like about you? You said it's disgusting, but you've had it. You
Yeah.
gave it a chance.
Jonathan won't.
Jonathan will sit there and tell me that he doesn't eat something.
No, that's old me. I try stuff.
He's right. He's right.
try
I
stuff
used to
now.
force him like, "Try."
That's
Julie's saying que no. Que es
Most
mentira.
definitely.
Que Martin don't try it.
She
You don't
look. Let me tell you something. She's saying that. I don't know why she's saying that because I try most of the stuff she give me, knowing I'm not gonna like
Julie is covering her mouth right now. She's in disbelief. She's in shock.
There was a camera
it.
here, guys.
Seven times out of 10, I try what she gives me, and she can't.
She's holding her
She's in
head.
disbelief. She's gonna faint.
It don't matter what she's saying right now.
Because
I know it.
you ain't got no the truth.
I know it.
Julie
Him and-
says
him and
2
God.
out of 10.
2 out of 10 is not true. That's alright though.
I always say this: don't come to me with "I don't eat something," unless
You try.
you've tried it. Because then you don't just say, "You know what? I've never tried that and I don't feel like trying it." But don't tell me, "Oh, I don't eat that." How do you know you don't eat that? Oh, how it looks.
I found that as like, you know how like parents say like,
rough.
oh, when you get older, your taste buds will, you know.
Sometimes it
expand.
does evolve. Because
It
I was a
does.
very picky child.
does. I be
Half of
eating
the stuff I
peppers
just
now.
mentioned, I wouldn't eat.
I used to hate pepper. I used to hate onions and not eat it.
Now, I can give you stuffed peppers now. Another person I
See,
can recruit.
that we gotta take me in steps. Like, that's a little too much.
They're just a little chopped, and if they're chopped in something, he'll eat.
Like if it's
Oh,
lomo,
okay,
if it's
then have a
lomo
big old-
with onions.
That's how I
and
started.
Peppers,
That's how I started,
good.
and now all of a sudden I like stuffed peppers. So you'll get there. I think you'll
Stuffed
get there.
peppers is very
It's
good.
really
I'll
good.
get there, hopefully. Maybe.
I'll get there.
Cultural for us.
But I agree with that. Like half the stuff you guys just mentioned that I just mentioned, and you found disgusting, mostly because of the name and the what it looks
And
like.
the stench. Not smell.
Yes.
Stench.
In my case, it's all what you get the child used to. You know, I was born in Dominican Republic, and I lasted there for the almost 8 years of my life, right? So, in a Dominican household, there's not like you guys grow up here. You know, your parents can be like, let's order Chinese. There's all these cultural foods that they can bring. Let's go have McDonald's. There was no such thing when I was little. It was like pollo vitorina. People hearing this are gonna be
What is
like,
that?
"Yo, pollo vitorina."
What the heck is that?
It was like almost like a McDonald's, but
Oh, it's like
like
a-
in DR, but it was chicken.
It's
Everything.
like
a
pica pollo,
franchise.
right?
No, but it was like an establishment like McDonald's, and you went and you could have like
But it's just pica pollo.
pollo. No, you can have pollo, but like KFC. No, it's like KFC.
That's a pica pollo para mí.
What is pica pollo?
It's
fried chicken.
fried chicken and
like
whatever else, but from the
tostones and
street,
fries
from
and-
the street, from
you
a
know?
vendor
Oh,
in the
okay.
streets.
So it's literally the Dominican McDonald's.
Yes, but this was like a KFC though. It wasn't outside in the
okay,
streets.
okay.
It was an establishment. It was called Pollo Vitorina. They franchised all throughout the country.
Wow.
And you can have a side of tostones or fries or like, you know, Dominican
Yeah, that's
stuff.
pica pollo.
Man. So that was all there was. But I rarely saw that unless one of my uncles or aunts would take me out. Because, you know, you don't grow up like that. You have to have money to do
Yeah.
that. So I grew up with all this stuff. Like, I'll eat like Toyota. Like, I don't know how to say that in English.
What the heck is
I don't know
that?
that. I know Toyota. I don't know what Toyota is.
Google Toyota and it'll
Eso
tell
no
you.
sabía nada.
Is it with a
It's
Y?
amazing to me with salt. You have to add
That
salt.
sounds like
Eso no
seafood.
sabía nada.
Yeah,
Is that seafood?
Toyota. Kind of like Toyota, but Toyota.
Is it green?
It's
Yes.
green, yes.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
a it's
My
like
mother
a weird.
loved
It's like
making that
avocado, but like solidified.
Ella no hacía con huevo.
What does
That's
that
why
mean?
Ay, no.
It's like avocado, but like if it was hard.
Yo, that's crazy.
But when you boil that,
That was like a pear.
it's
from
yes.
here.
When you boil that, it's fully
horrible.
consumed by water. It's almost like a
Yeah.
like a boiled watermelon.
It's
because
like
mostly
green
water.
squash.
Yes, it's similar to green, but it's different. It's more watery and more like
Yeah, look, it literally has an avocado thing.
That's crazy.
yes.
It's weird.
So I would eat things like that. I grew up eating all these things, you know, beans, rice, it was that was the
Ralph
menu.
making a face to beans is
The
crazy.
Yosabo here.
This man is Puerto Rican and does not eat rice and beans.
This boy is Puerto Rican only by
By birth certificate.
yeah, but like
Not even birth certificate.
Were you born in Puerto Rico?
no.
Nah, my family.
I was not.
He was born here.
Everybody else is Puerto Rican.
And he was raised
American.
Yes, he was raised Americanized. He was one of those kids that if he said he didn't like it just by looking at it, they would assume he didn't and not feed it to him. I think he'll like habichuelas if he gave it a chance.
I had beans twice this year.
Wow.
From who?
Chipotle.
It depends who gives you the beans.
Same.
That's disgusting.
What you mean?
Beans.
I had it once
Man, press that applause.
I
in
need
Puerto
you to-
Rico,
Oh, okay.
and then
Who made it though?
somebody. It was
From
at
a
somebody's
restaurant?
house.
Somebody, no, that's why. That's why
You know what I
they
think?
traumatized you.
I think he
No, it was
ate
pretty
it
good.
because of like fake peer pressure.
No,
that he
no,
gave
it was
himself.
extreme peer pressure. I had
Yeah.
10 people in front of me, and
Oh
they
my
gave me
God.
a plate
Oh my God.
with rice and beans.
Like a museum.
Yeah.
And if
He
I
had
pulled
to-
the beans out, I felt like I was gonna get, I was
Yeah,
gonna
you
get
gave yourself.
stoned.
You gave yourself peer
So I
pressure.
had to.
How you pull out beans? Eso está mojado. You
I
can't
had,
just.
I had to,
Los
I
granitos.
had to put it down.
Oh,
Yeah.
you'll have the caldo. You just won't have
The actual beans? Or you just won't have anything?
I don't like the mushiness of it.
No, he just won't like it.
But you like the sauce.
You like the sauce of the beans.
Bean sauce is.
When I eat rice, which is not,
I mean, that's what
A
it
lot.
goes with. He doesn't really like rice either.
Well, I can't. I'm with him.
Listen,
what you like,
if
bro?
there was a Yo Sabo campaign and Ralph someone can be the face of
I'll
it,
be
it will
the
be Ralph.
mayor.
He will win. He will run.
that's
If he runs for
crazy.
office of the Yo Sabo Nation, he'll win.
Sign me up. I'll be here.
It's that bad.
But you be eating the beans when Yvette be giving us the food.
Ooh, Yvette, if you're watching this,
Nah, he definitely
No,
don't.
he don't.
He
I
don't.
made that up.
Yeah, you made that up.
That's crazy.
I be eating the beans.
I didn't eat it. I didn't even go downstairs.
That's crazy.
Come on now.
But again, it's a cultural thing passed down. I was raised very culturally Dominican. Even when I was brought here, my grandma would make it a point to give us like breakfast, and it would be like plátano maduros boiled with like huevo, like boiled eggs, or fried cheese, Dominican cheese, salami. Like it was culturally like that until I started going to school and exploring different things. And then that also shocked me because in school I would starve to death. Like I would go home almost fainting. Sometimes I would like throw up like just for not eating
Really?
because I didn't like anything in school when I got here. Like
So you
imagine
you would only eat the
Yeah.
traditional Dominican food.
for real.
That's
They
crazy.
put cereal in front of me, and I was just like, "What is
That's
this?
backwards.
And why are they putting milk in this thing? Like."
And you
although-
decided you got the bright idea to warm it up.
Yes, and then I was like, "This milk is cold, so it doesn't taste good." So then I warmed it up, and now I love it like that because that's how I made myself, self-aware sort of.
I hope that's not a tradition you're passing down to Mila.
No. Mila Joy, no, I'm lazy. So Mila Joy will have it cold. Ain't nobody got time to put that in the microwave. I don't have. First of all, I don't have a microwave, and I'm not turning on the stove for that. So cold.
You got rid of your microwave?
Years ago,
Really?
I have 5 years without a microwave. 5 years.
Oh, I think I remember that.
5 years to
That's
the
crazy.
5 years to the day.
You
Got
know,
rid of it.
I
You get used to it.
I
You do.
recently had
I don't miss it.
maduro, right?
Uh-huh.
That's what it's called, babe.
Yeah.
But fried, right? Fried maduros.
No, it's not maduro.
Oh.
It's just plátano like.
El billo.
Is it the sweet one? Or,
Sancochado.
Yeah, I call it lazy mango, because it's not mushed up.
But it's not mango. It's just plátano maduro.
Yeah, but
that's-
it tastes like mango to me.
Did you add butter to it, bro?
No, they didn't just give it to me like that.
No, it's an experience. Vamos a hablar con Adajisa. ¿Fue Adajisa que me lo dio?
see, this is the tradition of high cholesterol and diabetes that we're passing down.
This is. I'm telling you, this is why it's called traditions.
because there's no
these are-
reason why you should add butter to that.
But you don't understand.
It make
Bebo.
it
That's
taste
not
better.
Have you
But
haven't
I
put
didn't have it
Jonathan
when
on that
she
yet?
when her mom gave it to me.
Maduro with
I never had it.
mantequilla
It never appealed to me. I had it and I was like,
We just do
oh,
maduro.
this is lazy mango. Like they didn't want to mash it up, so they just
You don't
gave it to
understand,
me.
Bebo, though. You don't
like
understand. A very well ripe maduro, boiled, okay? A little bit of salt. You take that out. You add
mouth
while it's
watering.
still burning hot. You add some butter on top. Let it melt into it. Then you fry some queso, some eggs, salami.
You definitely gonna be at the doctor's.
And you dig that. No, but you see this? I'm talking to you about all this and I'm reminiscing because I don't do that in my home. So this is why it's called traditions. I grew up like this. And I don't really eat Dominican food at home. We eat all kinds of culture. My favorite is Indian, beyond my own culture. So
Food or like just what they do?
food. Like I love Indian food.
Curry? You a
Oh
curry?
my God, I love it. You don't
Indian food
understand.
is very
It's
good.
amazing,
It's
Bebo.
hot.
You'll get there. You're
I
gonna get
never
there.
had that. I never had that.
You need
like
your people's food. Come on, Martin.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
I'm just getting into spices. Stop.
But like you said, since
Stop,
you,
bro. You just got done saying you don't eat beans and rice, bro. Don't call me.
Well, because
What?
culturally,
Oh, yes,
Favorite
that's
food
what it
is
is.
Italian.
Ralph is is culturally limited in his culture.
Correct.
But Martin is limited outside of his culture. If
That's
that
not
makes
true
sense.
because my favorite type of food is Italian food.
Okay.
My
But
brother.
what about Italian food though? I need to know.
I mean, like branching out. Obviously, you gonna eat what you know. Why should
Just hate on me.
Julie is dying. I
She's
need a
hating on
camera in this room right now.
What was your question?
I said obviously you won't branch out, but you're gonna eat what you know. So I'm
The thing is,
saying that's
I
why
won't
you're
pay to
limited.
branch out.
What does that mean?
Like I told you before.
Oh, like if it's for free, you'll eat it.
Like, yeah, if you give me something to try, I'll try it.
I'm gonna do it.
But
I got
I'm
you.
not gonna
My brother.
order.
Got you. I'm gonna start bringing curry
You're
chicken
not
to
gonna
the.
go try
That's
it
what
on
I'm
your
saying.
own
Like
income.
I don't. Yeah, like
My brother,
I'm
That
not-
makes sense.
then you limited.
No, but
'Cause
that makes
who's
sense,
really giving
though.
you free food in 2023?
I mean, sometimes I get free food.
That's
got free-
culturally branched out,
He got free food for his birthday.
but that's his culture. That's what I'm saying. No.
No, he got free food for his birthday. Like we bought him lunch for his birthday.
Yeah,
you
but
bought
that's
him
what's
cultural food.
but something he knew,
You
right?
bought him.
Well, yeah, white people.
She gave me a burger.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
wanted
It's,
a
it's
burger.
things you
Like-
know.
He wanted
Okay.
a burger for his birthday.
How often do you go out and like try new foods?
I don't.
So
But
why are you?
but what I'm saying is, when somebody presents me, I'm not gonna deny it.
He won't deny. He'll try.
And why are you saying
Well,
that?
he
I do?
said he
He'll try it. He
You
said he'll
try it?
Yeah, he said he'll try
Yeah.
it.
But you just said if you're not,
But
only if
Julie's
it's free.
like, he lying.
But that's
And
free.
I could go pay like if somebody, yo, we out, let's go get
Yeah, he'll pay.
Indian.
He'll pay. He'll be like, I'll
Alright.
try it. I'll
Like
pay.
if a
So that's
Jose, because I
different.
trust Jose because he knows about food.
Yeah.
So if he'd be like, or Jose or my uncle Wally, he'd be like, oh, try this. They know about food, so I'd be like, all right.
I gotta
I'll
try
buy
it
it.
because if they like it, it must be good.
See, that's a little different.
So I'm
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's the pain because then I would be tight if I don't like it.
Well,
Like,
you can't
let's
go
spend-
like
spend the
starving.
money.
If you go starving, you're gonna be mad.
No, I'm not gonna go starving.
Yeah.
But regardless, I'm gonna be tight. I spent $15 on this food.
But I think it's also maybe your age. I think when I was younger, I probably wouldn't
I
try
started-
a lot of
yeah.
things either.
Yeah.
Like
I started
my food was
exploring.
very limited when I was young. I was also in a Dominican home, so we had only Dominican food. There was once a week. Our tradition
That was us
Santana
too.
was that on Sundays we would have Chinese food.
That was us.
But the rest of the week, it was always Dominican food. That's what it was. So I don't think I've really tried anything outside of Dominican food till I was grown and working, in a predominantly white neighborhood. And that's when other things got introduced. And that was lunch, free lunch or whatever. So it's either tú vas a comprarte toda la comida or you're going to try whatever they brought there. So I try whatever. Oh, this is pretty good, or this is pretty good. Sometimes white people try making the potato salad. It's not like what we make. So I'm like, ooh, that's not potato salad.
Yeah, nah,
So
that's not for me.
But
So your culture sticks in there like, that's not potato salad, even though this potato salad is them.
it's their potato salad.
I just
not
don't
our
do
kind.
seafood. That's something I really like.
No, but that's
I
not a
just don't
cultural
do
thing. That's just a preference. Even I'm Hispanic and
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I'm not a seafood person, but I'll have it.
Nah, man.
I-
The only seafood I really eat is like that. What is it called? That fish that they be frying in DR on the beach.
Oh yeah. I'll eat
That's
that. I'll
it.
eat that. Yeah, that'd
Con
be lit.
todo ojo.
That'd be lit.
And shrimp. No eyes.
No eyes.
And shrimp.
Janaris will eat the
about it.
eyes.
I eat shrimp. I eat
She'll be like, uno solo come
lobster,
todo.
I tried lobster. It was
crab.
so bad.
Lobster wasn't bad. Why are you lying?
I do have something to
good.
say.
Why am I lying?
Lobster's not so bad.
I had
said
red
it had
lobster.
to do
I
with-
couldn't.
Oh,
Maddie said it had to do with our generation or age, and I disagree.
with what? Wait, what?
With being our age, the reason why we don't eat.
Okay.
Yeah, don't eat, right? I think is more the way you are raised, right? Because we are the
Exposure.
same age,
Exposure.
younger, and instead of saying there's a lot of things I don't eat, I will say that there's minimum things that I won't eat,
That's me now.
because growing up they gave me everything, and I see it in my household. I have a 7-year-old brother who will say I don't eat this, like somebody I know, without trying it, and he won't get it because my mom will be like, okay, don't eat it. My mom will get him something else. There's been moments where he said I want white rice, and that's not what's on the table, and they get him white rice. In my case, you don't want that, you're not eating because you're not hungry, and if you're hungry, you're gonna eat it.
It's
So
true.
that's how I eat a lot
Sure.
of things.
That's how I learned how to
a good
eat.
point.
That's how I learned how to eat pasta. I disliked pasta my whole life. I remember I was 18.
How's that possible?
Oh,
No,
wait,
I disliked it.
You
I
still,
would- I
you still
would-
hate angel hair, right?
Yes, it's too thin.
Yeah.
It is too thin. I won't eat. I won't have it.
She doesn't like chicken parmesan.
No, I just don't. But I've tried it. I just don't like. I'm not a sauce person. And what does it have?
A ton
But
of
if you-
sauce.
But pasta is
But you like curry.
No.
sauce.
But I don't eat red pasta. Have you ever caught me
you
eating
only
red
eat
pasta?
white.
Yes. So there's a certain
racist.
tasting. I have given it a chance, which is probably why I still don't like spaghetti. I remember I was in Dominican Republic. My grandma had made spaghettis, like Dominican spaghettis, not how Italians make it.
That's
And
the
it's
problem.
pretty amazing. No, it's pretty amazing to Dominicans. I've tried it. I'm like, yo, it's pretty good, right?
Like Evelyn does it good.
Yeah. So she made it, and I was just like, I'm not eating that. My grandma got me used to very little. Just if I didn't like something, like her mom does to her brother, she made something else extra. She'll fry me an egg. She'll like make white rice. She'll fry me a plátano so I could eat whatever. Now I'm older, so she's like, nah. She was like, no, bueno, well, I guess you're not eating. That's all there is. I was so hungry, and she left it like on the stove, like tapa. I was so hungry. I remember that vividly, like just starving, like a headache starving. And I went, opened the spaghetti, and I ate it, and I actually liked it. That was my first exposure ever to pasta. And then I love pasta. Like I'm a pasta person. Just don't give me red sauces though. And that taught me a lesson. It wasn't I never even tried it to say I didn't like it. And that's when I started the whole thing of, you know what, try it first, and then it started then.
I was gonna say there's a preaching in that. I'm gonna take the role of my dad here.
Go ahead. Let's get into it. Let's get into the word.
Like, right, you would have never, like what Julie said, if her brother, in that case, if you were her brother and you asked for something else and they'll make it for you,
Yep.
you'll never have tried that, right? And that branched out for you to love pasta. But sometimes you need to get to that point where you're starving or you're hungry. And it's like, you know what, let me try this. And it happens to a lot with people with like Christianity, where it's like you're so broken down and, you've tried everything else, or you want that one thing that you're avoiding is what's going to save you in that moment. So I think that might be a little too preachy.
No,
but
that makes
that's
sense because it forced me. I was really like disgusted going towards the thing, but I was so hungry. Like I needed to satisfy the hunger. And I was just like, wow, this is really good. And I ended up loving pasta, and now I hate spaghettis. Like I hate the red sauce thing. I don't like red sauce. That's why I think I like vodka sauce, because it's like a mix of both.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, this is good.
That's good.
But I was very picky. I started exploring foods after I got pregnant with my son. It took that long, but I still wouldn't like want to explore all. I'll stick to like a little bit. Like I would try and I'm like, oh, that's just so nasty. I don't know how people eat that. But with my son, I don't know what happened. There's not one thing I still don't try that I'll be like, oh, that's nasty. I like it. It's like he did something. I don't know if it was hormonal or what. It stuck. Now I'm like Julie. There's very little that I'll be like, I don't eat.
True.
I'll eat anything. I'll also give it a try. That's how I ended up loving Indian food. Before, oh my God, I will smell it.
When I was young, I don't know what kind of Indian, because I'm sure it's different, like what
branches,
us, Caribbeans or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. There's some kinds of different ones. I'm not sure which one it is, but the ones that we used to live by, the whole block smelled like it. Whatever it was,
it's the way they cook. Sometimes it's culturally.
The whole block.
Yeah, it's the culture.
Yeah,
It's like Dominicans. If I walk around a predominantly Dominican area in the summer, I go back to DR. I'm like, whoa, tan cocinando. Like, it's your food. You can name what they're cooking. Like, it's crazy. I go back, especially if I'm like walking around. I'm like, what? Están haciendo locrio. Oh, you smell that? Eso es spaghetti. I know right away what you're cooking, just smelling the sazon. And that's crazy. Like, I could tell if my mother-in-law's making something. I already know, because just walking into the driveway, I'm like, están haciendo carne guisa, because you can smell it. And I walk in, ¿qué te están haciendo? Oh, we're making carne guisa. I knew it. That distinctive smell. Even even though you don't eat it, I'll be knowing, oh, they're making that food.
You don't like guisao?
It does stink the
It
clothes.
stains all my clothes.
You know what?
What you eat with your hands?
To defend the Indian people, Spanish people, our own people, tú te pones a cocinar and you want to come to church smelling real nasty.
I know somebody who used to.
I
ain't gonna say no name.
I know
Stop
somebody in
saying
this
it,
podcast right now that used to walk in here smelling like his
That's
food.
crazy.
Who was that? What? Was it Martin?
When Martin was little, he would show up in here smelling like arroz, bichuela y carne.
Oh, on Mondays,
so
right?
crazy.
Yeah. And when you were little, when you used to be downstairs, I already knew Eliezer cooked.
That's because my room is like,
You know what's
Right next to the kitchen. I hate
you know what's
really right next to the
distinctive
kitchen.
and horrible that I can smell from a mile away?
eggplant.
Pasteles, bro. Pasteles smell bad.
That's Puerto Rican though, so I can't
That's
relate.
not good.
Pasteles and tamales
Pasteles
is awful.
smell like when Mama used to make them or heat them up downstairs. Oh my god.
You're right though.
Yeah,
You're right.
Horrible.
He's right. It's a
You know what's worse
distinctive
than
They
smell.
do taste good though.
Eggplant.
used to boil the beans.
I don't like
I don't know.
You ever smelled fried eggplant? One day, bro, my mom gonna do it. I'm gonna get a jar, trap it in the jar.
Yes, and bring it
to
over.
you. It's the worst.
Listen,
smell
nah.
ever.
Let me tell you that. If Mila ever makes it to church on a Tuesday, right after she left my in-laws' house, just smell it and be like, "Ooh, okay, I see what you mean."
That's nasty.
Her hair. I'll be waking her up for school the next day because you shower her, but I don't wash her hair every day. Curly hair, you can't be doing that. She's gonna have some dry hair. And I'll be spraying it to like refresh her, and I'll be like, whoa, like sale el olor a sazón from the day before. And I'm like, that's crazy, that's pungent, like it's in your hair. I'll be putting all the pomades on her hair. Like,
Sometimes it's too much.
it is, but it's our seasoning. It's our cultural seasoning. Let's move away from food though, because I ate and I'm still hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
So, because we keep talking about food, even though it's nasty, we're still hungry.
Yes.
Culturally and traditions, right? We spoke a bit about our foods, what makes it happen, the traditions. How I grew up in my house, we are not Hispanic. We are very culturally evolved in all the cultures. Like I'll make Indian, I'll make Italian, we'll make American. I won't say white. There's no such thing. Americanized food.
Yeah.
We make everything. Clearly, because I grew up Dominican, you could say that what I'm good at is Hispanic food. My husband can cook you anything and he's good, but tell him to cook you Hispanic food. Oh no, baby, if you're hearing this,
That's crazy.
don't lie.
He's not here to defend himself.
Lo mentiroso no entran and you know it. He can't. He just can't. He can't match me on that.
He'll make that pasta though.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like he's good at everything, but not our cultural foods. It's weird. But I'm good at that. But it makes sense. He was born here and raised here, and I wasn't. So it makes sense. Now, traditions passed down to you by your parents. Things, Let's talk about when you're sick.
When I'm sick.
We all know we don't do things.
Acetaminophen.
Yeah, we don't do everything the same way. The same way his. Yes, mentol.
Yo,
Locura todo,
Mama,
bro.
you remember that had that Vaporub machine humidifier? That was crazy.
I still have it.
We
You
used
still
to
have it?
love.
I still have it.
We used to love that.
She would make the
The la-
air vapor up,
The
bro.
last time that
That's
I used
fire.
it was during COVID, but we still do
You
have
used
it.
it?
Yeah, during COVID I used it.
But have y'all ever eaten?
Yes, my grandma made me
Y'all are
mental.
nasty.
I've never
I'm
done
putting
that.
you on a watch
And it's
list.
toxic. No, it's toxic because I didn't
never
know.
done that.
I didn't know.
You eating Vaporub?
They used to
She
make you.
used
They
it.
used to
Heck
make
no.
you eat it, bro.
What?
Yes.
The hell?
Somebody at my job
And
did
it
that.
wasn't my
parents
grandma.
never.
I'm lying. It wasn't my grandma. I used to live at this house. If y'all know my story, I lived from house to house to house to house to house
Yes.
with random people. So this lady would put salt in it.
It's horrible.
And yes, I don't know what the heck was wrong with her, but she did it. She'll put salt in it. And then she started with my cousins. She'll go like this and just feed it to their mouth when they
Oh
were
my
little.
God.
And then she did that to me once.
That has to be child
I
abuse.
promise you, I felt like I was dying. I felt like my
Put it in
insides
your nose.
she put it in my mouth, girl.
I
She
still
made
put
me-
it. I still put it in my nose.
Yes. With her finger, like chickadee. Yes. And she made me swallow that, bro. And I felt like my insides were gonna explode. I'll tell you this though, if she was trying to make me detox, they were, because I threw up and I felt better. I felt better.
I also used to use the menthol on the kids on their feet. So if they were coughing, I would
Really?
put the menthol on your feet and
With
I would
some
put
socks.
on.
I think I do remember that.
Yes, I did. The only one that I didn't pass down to you was because I didn't really know the recipe. But if I would have tortured you.
Ooh,
Just like
though.
I got tortured. Like,
Yes. I used to love
What's
that.
it called?
Ese bollín.
Ew, is that,
Tastes
is that onions?
It had onion. ¿Qué tiene?
I thought it was just
onion.
Honey, right?
Oh, hell no.
I've seen
Berro. I don't know how you say that in English. It was like this green thing. It's called berro.
I've seen Mama make that. I think
another
somebody.
She used to
Yeah,
make that
Mama
for
made-
me when I used to get sick.
Mama makes it different.
She does.
That's like
Well,
a
my
tea?
dad used to make it to me because when he used to give it to me, it was like
Gunky.
It was like thick. Mama does something to it
No.
where it's like a shot, a liquid.
Yeah.
Yes,
So I just
because she puts it in the blender. I seen how she does it when I still live upstairs. She'll blend it y ella lo cuela.
oh, not my father.
Back in the day it wasn't like that. Back in the day you ate that gunky, girl, and you would chew on that like.
That's crazy.
But I'll tell you this though,
It works.
It would heal.
What
Like
the
that's
heck?
that
It
natural.
does, it does
That's
work.
that natural old school stuff that I'm
Unless
glad.
it's a placebo, it works.
No. I'm telling you it works
They
because
would have had to kill
onions.
me.
No, onions
I'm
is
familiar
good.
with their game.
Onions is good for your breathing, for your lungs,
It
right?
is.
The berro is a decongestant, and then the honey is also good. For
Honey
like,
is good.
So
Soothing.
The throat.
yes, so all of that mixed together, like I'm telling you, if you had the craziest catarro
I'll do the honey.
It's like a natural remedy.
and it worked,
It was.
I think that was the first thing that stayed in my mind when I started the journey of I'm gonna be natural with everything. Because I could remember everything my grandma would do. Like she'll take a leaf of oregano, not oregano like what we cook with, a leaf, like the actual plant. She'll take that leaf. I would get a lot of ear infections when I was little. And she'll put it on a spoon. I want to say a word, but this is not appropriate. She'll put it on a spoon, and then she'll put the leaf on the spoon and put it over fire. And then that will take an oil out of that so the oregano leaf, so the original, that's what I'm going to say.
That's
Something
crazy.
like that. Sadly. She will put it on the spoon, and then that will dehydrate and turn into liquid. And then she'll wait till that liquid will cool down, put it in my ear. Santo remedio,
In
like
your
they
ear?
say. Yes.
So you didn't even drink it?
No, the liquid in your ear for the ear infection.
The ear infection.
And then she'll take that little thing. You know how she just, dehydrated that piece of oregano? She'll put it in your ear. You'll stay like that. And then she'll turn it into almost like a Q-tip piece and put it on your ear as a topper. And I'm telling you, the next day, everything will come out and I'll feel great.
Really?
You know what used to cure me?
I still do that to my kids. And it works.
Sana, colita de rana.
Right?
She no se sana,
You
she
used-
se
I used to
mañana.
say
Did you ever get that song?
when you were
I do
little.
remember that.
Absolutely.
Do you remember that song?
I'm not the whole thing. That's all I know.
No,
Well,
it's
it's
just,
just-
it's
it's just
sana,
sana,
sana, colita de rana. Si no te sana hoy, te sana mañana.
Es colita.
Yeah.
Yeah, we Dominican say Dominican say culito.
Yeah, I'm like,
Culito.
that's not the one I heard.
I'm
That's not the one I
I'm trying to
remember.
say it nicely, but we Dominicans for some reason say
Yes.
culito de rana.
Yes.
Yeah, I still
We
say that.
we translate everything.
Because ranas don't have colas, do they?
No, they have culitos.
So like, it makes
but
more
I
sense.
think to be proper, like colito,
Sure.
it's like a nursery rhyme. Almost.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think that's why they did that.
Thankfully, I wasn't the sick child. Alyssa's definitely the sick child.
Alyssa was definitely the.
She
I mean,
throw
I
up
wanna,
every
I
other-
wanna
Jonathan
say,
was the colicky child, though. Jonathan
that mean?
when Jonathan was a baby, you were the worst colicky
You
baby.
just cry,
That
like-
eso sí.
What's colicky?
I guess
Gas,
pains in
you
your
always
stomach.
have
I'm
gas-
still gassy today.
Exactly.
So I guess.
He's always had stomach problems, and you get that from me, and I get it from my mom. So we
Stand up.
just passing it down.
Just pray so you don't pass it to your kids.
I hope not, bro. Because Serenity and her brother, yo, they
They're
throwing up
really
every
bad.
week.
Yeah,
You know what?
seriously.
That's bad. Nah.
Let's
they
just,
throw it every
maybe
week.
we
I
shouldn't
don't be
procreate further. These poor babies.
Maybe we should get the gene editor and just take that gene.
No,
That's
listen,
crazy.
and you're onto something. I could teach you something about that because we could be genetically predisposed, but you with how you do and how you feed them and how you,
True.
I think that
you're
makes
the
it
one
bird.
provoking it.
Oh, okay.
Which I think is what has to do with Serenity and her brother. Is the way that they eat.
That is true.
It's the choices.
diet is
Don't
really
Yeah,
bad.
their
eat
diet.
well. But yes, Alyssa, I guess as a child, like after being not a baby, like
But she's an
toddler or whatever,
explorer, though. Alyssa would just touch
She-
everything, do everything. I feel like she exposed herself to getting sick all the time.
she would get more of stomach viruses. Alyssa can easily go and throw up. Jonathan, I don't even think I
probably
remember.
thrown up like
you know why?
twice or three
Because you
times.
threw up so much when you were an infant that
You
you
hate
have
it.
no
He
more.
hates it. He hates it
I
probably traumatized.
I remember throwing up maybe like twice in my life.
in your life.
Yeah, thank
And
God.
Alyssa would
I hate
throw
it
up
personally.
much
So even if I want to, it's not happening. And if I do, you'll find me crying, like bawling,
No,
crying.
it's a horrible feeling.
Bawling, crying as an adult. I will bawl, cry, and call my mother.
I probably threw up twice in my life too. I'm not.
I can't stand
I have gotten to the point where like
Salivating.
salivating
Oh,
and
I
like you're
hate that.
you're
That's
gagging
the
but
worst.
nothing comes out, so
That's
it
the
hurts.
worst.
It just hurts.
So you
It
sort of
sucks.
want to. You're like,
Yeah.
"Ay, please let it
But
happen.
nothing comes out.
That happens to me. Not to
Yeah,
them. To
it's-
them, be crying,
that's
hugging the
bad.
toilet. Then I'm crying, like crying. My husband has walked into the bathroom and laughed at me because I am like a child, like because I'm throwing up.
That's
I hate it,
horrible.
and then I'll start calling my mom. I think I did that once with you.
Oh, eso me dio un pique. Let me tell you the story. First of all,
Yeah, I know my story with my mom. So
this woman was not in JoJo's life ever.
at all.
So she was having
Kidney
a
stones,
moment,
was
the
it?
kidney stones.
Yes.
So we didn't know what the hell was wrong with her. She was living with me and Johnny or whatever. We were in the house and we're like, And ella está muriéndose. And we don't know what to do. Anyway, she's finally gonna get herself on an ambulance because we just didn't know. She was dying. She was literally dying. We didn't know what to do with her. So she's getting into the ambulance and she's like, Mom. Muchacha, you don't even know your mother. Shut up. What you want your mother for?
She wanted to beat me up, but I wasn't literally calling my mom because clearly I don't have those memories. It was just that's how you
like
know.
a natural instinct.
Like a natural instinct that you want your mother.
I understood it after, but at the moment,
she's like, what do you mean?
Asking for your mom?
And in my head, I'm like, what do you? I'm like, I'm not calling. Oh, because it was just that
That's
need for your
That's
mother.
crazy.
But she was just.
But I was in pain.
But like she was in severe pain, and all she kept saying
was my mom. I was like in delirium.
I was like, no, please, you don't even got a mama. What you talking about?
That's crazy.
She wanted to traumatize me a little more. She you don't got him.
You don't got no mama. What you talking about? You got me and Johnny right now. That's what you got.
And meanwhile, in my head, I'm like, I was delirious. Now that I think about it, I was literally in so much pain. I didn't even have no clue what she was.
Do you
like.
remember that or no?
Yeah, I remember it, but I don't remember like calling my mom. I just remember needing that. Like I felt like nothing else was gonna make this pain better.
You do need comfort.
Yeah, like that comfort from your mom. Like I remember thinking that, like, oh wow, I didn't think I had that in me to like call her out like that. Clarissa was like, what you
don't even got a mama.
and then I clicked, like I wasn't calling her. I needed that, like, cause that pain was like excruciating.
I could never imagine, especially for a guy. I feel like for a guy, it's low key worse, cause that's.
What?
Well, you gotta pass it by through your.
And of course I did.
Oh my god.
Pee out blood and rocks and stuff like that.
Listen, women, y'all have no idea what we go
Drink
through.
water.
Drink that. That's not usually because of it. So my kidneys are predisposed to it regardless. Like I quit soda, I quit everything, and I will still keep getting them. It's a certain creatinine in your kidneys that you're overly producing in them.
I'm like cringing thinking about it.
No, imagine as a man. Don't even. Let's hope you never go through that.
I think I just die. Honestly, I don't think I can do it.
Jonathan has not been sick like that since he's been big. So when he does get sick,
he dies.
He thinks the worst. Se va a morir. Is it cancer?
It's a man thing. It's a man thing.
Like he's just
I don't get sick.
He doesn't get sick. So when he does get sick, I told Serenity already. Jonathan doesn't get sick, but when he does get sick, you might as well just
quit your job.
I'm taking like 2 days off of work.
Right.
Sick. Like I'm just resting because I'm more like when I get sick, I'm just more like fevers or like that type of sick. But like other than that,
you get intense. Like the intense sickness. It takes a lot for you to be like I'm
headaches.
sick.
Like headaches be killing
That first
me.
time I had COVID, I was dying. I wanted to die. I swear I wanted to die.
I actually, you know how
I told him.
No, you know how Jesus be like, tu mano comiéndome espíritu. I did that twice. I did that twice.
COVID?
Not with COVID, but I did it.
With COVID. I did it with COVID.
I did it with the swine flu.
Yes.
That one took me out.
We thought she was gonna die.
I thought I was gonna die.
We thought she was gonna die.
No, I really did.
We really thought she was gonna die.
Alyssa was only like 5 months.
Yes. I thought she was
And
gonna die.
I was so pale. And I was shaking, and
so old.
I just felt like I was gonna die.
I was in like 5th grade when
I remember your father came into the room, and
was
I was
the
like,
first
"You gotta
COVID.
take care of my babies. I don't think I'm gonna make it." Like I was dead serious.
But you've always been like suicidal like that.
She's always telling God to take her. Yeah, she's always telling God to take her.
I am not suicidal, but my kids think I am. I'm not suicidal. I'm just one of those.
She's just ready.
She's just so easy to give up.
She gets that from your grandfather though. Like the pastor will be like, "Nah, el señor me va a llevar ahora que me lleve." Like I'm ready. She be ready.
Clyde, was you getting back pain?
With swine flu?
Yeah.
No, I had terrible back pain with COVID.
With COVID.
Oh, with COVID. Oh,
But
yeah,
with
my
COVID,
back
I
was
didn't
hurting.
feel like I was gonna die. My back hurt like. I actually didn't even think at that point that it was COVID. I kept blaming my bed. I was like, babe, you need to buy me a new mattress. This mattress sucks. Like, it's impossible that this mattress is killing my back. And he's like, babe, but I'm fine. What are you talking about?
It's been years with that mattress.
And I've been years with that mattress, so I'm blaming my mattress. It's the mattress, babe. And then, sure enough, it wasn't the mattress. It was.
Listen, when I had COVID,
it
gave me.
You didn't have nothing. You brought it to the house.
You brought it to the house.
I had a headache. I just have my like it's just headaches.
That's
for
how
me.
healthy he is.
Headaches and cough. That's it.
He gets that from his father.
Listen, I remember vividly just having this excruciating pain all over my body. It was you couldn't even like put your finger on my back. I felt like you were stabbing me.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
seriously.
insane.
And then for some reason, the worst thing that I hate, I couldn't stop throwing up with COVID. Like I couldn't.
Oh, so you was
and
throwing up. That's
I
crazy.
thought it was
I
the
was
pain.
throwing
At first, I thought it was the pain. You know how you just can't resist it to the point your body gives out.
Yeah.
I laid back. Me and my husband with COVID at the same time with a newborn child in the house, and then a 3-year-old.
Oh my
okay,
goodness. That's the worst time.
And I'm telling you, God is good. We pulled through. We made it happen because no one can come and help us. No one could visit. We were just we're gonna make it.
Question:
I remember,
was this when we were still like not in church? We were doing like the live, like
we were not seeing each other. Nothing.
Recordings?
Yep.
Okay.
I remember we got COVID, and I think that week we even canceled like worship. Something happened because we were bad. I remember I laid down in my bed. My husband really thought, if she's asking me this, she gonna die. I laid down and I was just crying, like hysterical. And I was just like, "Pa, please pray for me." I have never asked my husband to pray for me.
He's dying.
He's dying on the bed and he goes like this, "Julie, you're gonna be me."
Because y'all be so dramatic. Got January, baby.
We're so dramatic. I'm like this, Pa, hey Julie, please pray for me. And he's like this. He's not even laughing. He's just like, in the name of Jesus. And he touches my forehead, and I literally felt like it worked. I'm telling you, prayer from the sincere heart, because I'm pretty sure he felt like she's gonna leave. She just asked me to pray for her. I've never asked my husband to pray for me. And then after, I was just like, please take care of my babies. Please,
so dramatic.
I was so dramatic. I literally told Jesus, if you're ready to take me now, take me, but please take care of my kids, because I literally feel like I was going. I'm like, I'm gonna die. I think I texted your mom, I think I'm going to die.
She probably
You
did.
can have my shoes, kind of thing. Like,
That's so crazy.
it was that bad. It was.
That's how Martin was.
I was that bad. Dude, when Martin told me he had COVID, I was like, yo, I got you a care package. I was like,
I'm about to
Sebamori.
die. He was talking.
Yo, Martin was giving his last rites, bruh.
Yeah, he was like, yo, you guys can have all my stuff. I'm about to die.
That's when
my mama, I love
that's
her.
also when that's also when I started suspecting he was dating Julie.
No. This was 2020.
You got it before Julie?
Yeah.
Because I remember.
No, this is my first time having COVID. My first time having COVID. Oh my god.
He was out. He was out. Like, he was out of church. Like, he was cooked.
You know, yeah.
He was hibernating upstairs, yo.
I'm gonna give you a very detailed experience of what I was doing. I was experiencing cold sweats,
That was me, girl. That was me.
That's crazy.
back pain.
Yep, it was like
I
that.
couldn't eat because I had no appetite
That was
and
me.
I was starving.
Yep, isn't that crazy?
I couldn't taste nothing.
Yes.
Everything was terrible.
Yes.
I
I
forgot losing
couldn't
my taste.
smell.
That's crazy.
My head and my eyes. It felt like I was getting punched over and over and over and
my
over.
God.
I couldn't do nothing. And on top of that, you ready? I had no internet. Oh my god.
The worst part of COVID, he had no.
I remember that.
The worst symptom. I had no internet.
I had no internet, back pain,
That's
cold
crazy.
sweats.
You had nothing to do
my
but
head was-
pray to God.
It's true. I remember he would text me, Jojo, is this normal? And I'm like, yes, just put your feet in salt, bro. Like, I would fall so bad. He goes, nah, like,
Yeah,
I
she
don't know
sent
what
me
to do.
tea
I was like,
and
yo,
salt.
te. I was like, I got you a care package, but we ain't gonna let you die.
I drank that tea. It was good. I drank the
We
vitamins.
were trying to heal
all
them.
that
I was like,
stuff.
yo, vitamin like crazy. I was playing doctor all through COVID to everybody.
I
Like,
think-
what you need.
I think COVID forever messed up fried eggs for me.
fried eggs.
Oh, because of
We
the
gave
The
you fried
taste and the
eggs?
smell. No,
No.
remember, I always used to eat fried eggs.
Yes, too much of it.
But
Like
then-
scrambled or just like
No,
No,
fried.
fried.
Like sunny
Fried.
side up.
Okay,
but like
got you.
he
more
likes some
fried.
scrambled now, but
So every time I would have eggs, you remember that?
Yes,
I
yes,
just
I
like
do.
the smell, like it tasted and smelled like rotten.
there's certain things that people don't eat till this day.
That's-
I
and I
forgot
was
what
so
it is with
mad.
me. There's something I don't eat, but I forgot.
it's like a rotten.
It's
like,
something where when you lose your
Your-
taste buds, because when I went through the whole radiation thing, I lost all my taste buds, not zero for months. But I had to eat to survive, so I would have. There was this. My favorite food, by the way, it's pizza. I could have any kind of pizza. And usually, people can't ruin pizza, so I would have during
got you.
COVID, during that time was pizza at some place by my job. So I had 3 things to survive. I would have yogurt in the morning, pizza in the at lunch, and at night I would have a little thing of cereal. That was my food throughout the whole time that I had this whole
She still
radiation.
eats two of those. Like, she's still going
I
through
do.
radiation.
I do, but for whatever reason, the pizza had a specific smell during that time. When I got better and I got back my taste buds, I could never eat that pizza again. It would just, because it's ruined in my
yeah,
brain.
your head, yeah.
Your memory.
In my memory, it tastes like it did all those times that I was
That's horrible.
really not eating good. I don't know. It was
That's the
terrible. So it's
worst.
still in. It stays in you.
Eating your favorite food
That's
and
trauma.
you can't enjoy it.
That's trauma right there.
But thank God I only ruined that specific pizza. Like I can't ever go to that place and have pizza at that pizza parlor because
Yeah.
It's like trauma, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like PTSD.
PTSD with the specific pizza.
That's crazy.
Well, I have traumas with certain foods because of my childhood. There's certain things that I won't eat or certain things that I don't like how I wouldn't want to look at them.
Oh, the cookie.
Like what?
Yeah, the cookies because I can relate them to my trauma.
On the Entenmann's? Not the Entenmann's, the Elio's pizza.
No.
No.
Well,
Oh, that's another
that's
thing.
traumatic because I used to work making them, and I would cry in that time. Like I was alone. I was really young, and you know when you do those things, you're really cold. And, like you're in freezing temperature. Like I was working like for factories. Like I was some like person that didn't know English or
Like
or
off the
had
boat.
like things that people do to sacrifice.
That's crazy.
When I was given a better life here. But that's traumatic. But like when I was little, the blue cans of cookies,
That you
the
get
buttermilk,
through Christmas.
Yeah,
the
I know you're talking
buttermilk
about.
cookies.
The one with
Those are
the
mid.
sewing kit inside.
Yeah,
Those are
Yes,
so
sewing
mad.
kit was.
Tradition.
Yes.
That's mid.
yes.
That's a tradition.
That's a
That-
bad tradition.
Those are
Yeah.
just like sugar cookies, right?
Hispanics would take any container
Oh,
though,
yeah, and they make it into
turn
a
it into
sewing,
yes,
yeah.
and
That's
turn it
another
into anything. Like you go into if you go to a true Hispanic home and you see a
doesn't have
butter,
cookies.
a thing of butter, there's sofrito in it.
What is it called? Is it country something? Country rock?
Yeah, the
Close?
country rock
Oh, the
has
country
sofrito
rock
in
has
it.
something.
Literally has sofrito in it. It's never butter. Things like that.
I've seen those have like screws in them.
Yes, people will use them for anything. It's storage.
It's like a storage. It's
The
like
point
a bin.
here is I'm
All
not
the
buying
butter.
no Glades. I'm doing that as storage. We're saving money by using that as storage. I remember that vividly. My grandmother would use the
I can
tomato paste
understand
can, and she'll use that to measure the rice after she was done.
Yes, everybody did.
Yes.
My parents had
Listen,
that
we
too.
survived. Hispanics, I'll give us props. We know how to survive. We could turn anything into everything.
Very ghetto, but it survived.
We survived.
Didn't grandma use
What?
an oil dish as a sweeper?
Yes.
What? Oil?
She cut. So you know the oil gallon.
Uh-huh.
She was finished, so she cut it
In half.
so it can be like so she can sweep things into it.
Como un recogedor.
Yes.
Yeah,
she
that's
made
crazy.
she made it happen.
In COVID.
I'm sure that's how things started. So with me with those cookies, I had a traumatic experience with that as a child, where people will offer that to me as an enticement as a kid,
no.
and then
It was sewing.
and then
fun.
create trauma for me. So I could never see that blue thing anywhere. I would rip, and I still didn't comprehend why I would be so afraid of the thing. Like I will look at it, and Hispanics love those cookies. I don't know why. It's like in every Hispanic home. Either as storage or as cookie. Clearly, if you have it as storage, you had the cookies and you used it as storage. And I will see it everywhere, and I remember vividly just having this crazy panic, like anxiety-driven thing until I pinpoint why. Because I used to block memories out, like I'm gonna just block it out.
Yeah.
But when I will see that, and I'm telling you, I love buttermilk cookies, but don't you ever show me that can. Like now I can see it, like I can picture it in my head. I'm like, oh, whatever, you heal. But I remember vividly just, oh no, I don't want that. Or that would bring back a memory, and then for the next few days, I'm like depressive because I will start replaying memories in my head because of that. Like certain things, like they just trigger it.
Yeah.
You trigger the trauma. So we don't only have traditional with good stuff. Like there's also traditional things that trigger trauma.
Another tradition that we have and has helped me. I think helped me become a deep sleeper is when we have our Hispanic parties. And like you fall asleep.
Jonathan, I'm telling
with
you.
the loud boom, boom, boom music. The speakers that are like, they
Yes.
literally rent speakers and they bring it to the
Yes.
house.
And
they
you
have
will
loud music.
sleep in
I
two
still sleep.
chairs, or you will be in that bed where they use for coats, and you'll disappear
Yes,
under
the other
them.
tradition where they designated someone's bed and someone's room
Yes,
as the coat.
yes.
Yeah.
Usually
You
as a
just
Still
chair
happens.
or a bed.
Yes.
It's a chair or a bed,
Heck
and,
yeah.
and you will be there.
That's the best.
That's the best place
The
to
best
sleep.
sleep.
Sleeping at 3 a.m.
You just hear the bass from like outside the room,
yes.
and you just fall asleep.
Yes.
It's wonderful.
Like I'm telling you, we could sleep anywhere. I think we're the cultural people that could sleep anywhere.
Yes.
You give me the floor. It's cool. I used to sleep on chairs waiting for my mom to leave this party.
Oh, I'm making my own tradition. On vacation where I take the couch. I'm gonna pass that down.
You gonna pass
Jonathan
that on
has.
to your kids?
Since when has
that a
Jonathan been doing
tradition?
that?
It's forever.
Since
I
forever, right?
can't even remember a time that
Love the
Jonathan
couch.
did.
How you gonna pass
in the couch?
that down as a tradition?
He's gonna have his
if
kids
I have my own
sleep.
kids, like he'd be like, come sleep with me on the couch.
Come sleep with me on the couch, and they'll do it. The kids will
And
do
they'd be
it.
like, "This- this
Mila
tough."
will do anything.
When
her father
kids,
tells her
when
to do.
the kids would do it with them now. Like
Yeah.
when we go on vacation, the kids don't
Yeah,
want to go to their
Vicky,
room.
Gabby,
They
and all
wanna
of them
sleep
want to
with
be
them.
with him. They just
But
want to be with
now
him.
when they get older, they're gonna kick you off the couch.
I'm gonna be old.
It's cool. He's gonna be old. He's gonna need a bed by then.
He's not gonna want to be in the couch after a
Yeah.
certain age.
Cooked.
Yeah.
Rocking chair is good too. I sleep in a rocking chair.
A mental thing?
Yeah. Oh, sleeping on the couch is so good.
It's like a
Now he get in the bed though. He keeping the bed for himself.
Keeping the bed for
And
himself.
he acting like the couch is good.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like I'm playing it for like the
Yeah,
long
you
run.
playing for the long run.
No,
He a real
Jonathan-
couch sleeper.
Jonathan
real
started
couch
this since
sleeper.
Butler.
Nah.
We used to have these random sleepovers for snow days or whatever.
Yes.
And
Those are the
Jonathan would
best.
volunteer because all the men would be like in the living room.
Oh, yeah.
And he'll be like, yes, I think that's when it started. I'll be on the couch.
I think it's
He
'cause-
related
yeah,
sleeping on the couch as fun. So even if he's alone, this
Yes.
is fun.
Yeah, I remember they would play FIFA like
Yes.
10 dudes deep in our living room
Yes.
playing FIFA,
And he will
yelling.
volunteer to be there.
They got a physical boo-boozella that they'll just.
And Jonathan just thought that was the best thing in the world. His face will go like this.
Yo, I'll never forget.
The excitement.
When was it Josh in Wildwood when he was sleeping on the
Yes,
couch?
it was Josh. That was
He got the
terrible.
Boobuzella, boobuzella.com. And he just, that was funny.
Yo,
I was
Manuel almost
crying.
had a heart attack though. Like,
He almost killed him.
And on
He
real
almost
count,
killed
he
Yo, that
almost
was
died.
funny.
So you know how in football, like they have these the horn thingies?
Yeah.
That's called bubuzela.
Oh, man.
So they will wait
There
for
was a
Manuel
time
to sleep. The boys were obsessed with FIFA.
Mm-hmm.
They bought bubuzelas, everything. And when
It was a blue one. I remember it
Yes.
was blue.
Yes.
Oh.
And when we would go on vacations, we would go deep in like 50, 60 people, right?
In the house.
So then the men will have their own little huts, the girls will have their own little thing, and Manuel always, as the old person he is, if you're hearing this, Manuel, we love you. You're just old.
Yeah.
He
that's a
will
core
lay
memory.
on the couch, and then they'll wait till he fall asleep, and they'll bring the bubuzela in his ear. That man almost died.
We still have that video on our
We
computer,
must
right?
have-
We
That
have to
video's
have
there.
it.
We have archives of this.
Yo, put the video if you find it.
Yes.
I'm about
It
to
was.
go. Ooh, that's deep diving.
And they had that whole thing, yo, if you sleep, bubuzela.com. Like, don't fall asleep on
Don't
vacation.
fall asleep on
'Cause you might
vacation,
die.
You're gonna get it.
Yo, that
So
was great.
Jonathan will always relate that. You know, you have trauma. Jonathan had that like as a core memory.
It's, like, positive
the
trauma.
couch is the funnest place in the whole
Yes.
wide world. So I'm gonna sleep here in case something happens.
Yeah, I feel like because like if I was in my room, I was missing
Yo,
out.
You do.
miss
He
that.
always said, "Oh no, I'll sleep in the couch. I'll
I
sleep in the
bet I would
couch."
just want to be in the living room because that's where all the fun was at.
And he still does it till this day. I want to see how he's gonna do that when he's married. He's gonna wait till the wife go to sleep and be like, "I'm gonna look at with you."
George be doing that. He believe in me.
do.
I be like, babe, I need to go to sleep. Can you, I need to be adjusted to these places when I first go there. Like, it's
Yeah.
not home.
You
so
need company.
I need somebody to at least
Not me.
let me go to sleep, and
I
then you
knock
can
out.
leave me. So George will let me go to sleep, and if
And
I get
just
up
go
to
out.
go
Oh, so
pee,
you need
he's
him?
gone.
You need him to like come for you to sleep?
Yes.
Yeah, at
okay.
least the first night because I'm not comfortable
That's
with
me.
that place.
I feel really off. Like I can't go to sleep. It's in my head. So that usually you don't see on vacation. I'm like the only woman still up,
I know the
hanging out with the boys because I
Yes.
still don't feel comfortable.
Hispanic tradition that you guys carry with vacation houses that you actually clean on top of the cleaners.
Yes.
Well,
another
That's
tradition.
Clarissa's fault.
because your mother is neurotic.
Clarissa embedded that in my head, so now I would
can't.
never.
What do you mean by clean? Like how like?
So you know how you
deep
rent a
are we
place?
in
You
this?
rent a
Like
place,
legit.
right?
Yeah.
My brother.
You rent a place. Clarissa and me will walk in there. This first it was Clarissa, and I was like, "Esta está loca." Then she started describing why she does it, and now I'm disgusted to even lay on walls. So now we go into a house, and the first thing we do is like, "Mira, cagaros, mira eso, ellos no limpiaron eso." We go on a rant, and the next thing you know, we're cleaning the whole house.
Like
Clorox.
We
go.
Clorox,
go
Lysol,
buy-
disinfecting.
We go buy a whole thing of cleaning.
Just stay home.
And we clean the house
Like,
from the top
from
to
the
the
top
bottom.
to
the first day of vacation is dedicated to
cleaning.
food shopping
And cleaning.
and cleaning.
And cleaning. And then we can go out.
Okay, I'm not gonna be able to go in a shower.
This is gonna. I still do it. I still
that
wear
I
chanclas.
don't know they really cleaned it. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, I got
the
you.
bathroom for me has to be the cleanest part because si yo voy out, I have to be naked in the bathroom.
No, listen,
Nasty.
I'll tell
So
you
I
this.
have to clean that bathroom like from top to
The
bottom.
level of trauma
I
is
can't.
so bad. And she did that to my head because she should know better. I'm crazy, so you can't do that to me. The level of crazy is so bad that she will still come in here, disinfect my bathroom because I still don't trust that I disinfected it properly. So she'll be like, let me Clorox because I'm allergic to Clorox. So she'll
So she
Clorox
barely touches it with
the
Clorox.
whole
Like, tú no
thing.
limpiaste nada.
She goes, no,
muévete."
let me do it. So she'll Clorox the whole thing. And I'll still go in the bathroom with chanclas. And God forbid my body touches those walls while I'm showering. I will have a whole episode in that bathroom.
I just
Chanclas.
get in and go.
And I don't want to touch
I don't
anything.
think
The
nothing
toilet,
about it.
I never sit in the toilet on vacation, even if it's clean. I won't sit. I will
plopped right on there.
not. Jonathan has no problem.
I'm popped.
He feels right at home wherever he goes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I can't do it.
I'm right at
I
home,
have to
bruh.
clean.
Neurotic.
all of it.
I'm neurotic with that.
It's my new home.
Remember the couch?
A little too much trust.
We put
Oh,
sábanas.
nah, that couch, nah, that's OD. That was OD. Nah, I accepted that.
Yes.
Y'all put
that
bed
was-
sheets on the couch.
Yes.
But it's because they had a dog or something? What was it?
It was just nasty.
It was dirty.
It was
It was
dirty,
like
Jonathan.
dusty. You would smack it right. The dust would come out.
I know.
There was doggy toys under the couch.
Oh my God, when
Yeah,
I saw that they allowed
That was
pets
a
in
thing.
there, ahí fue que yo me puse mala. Yo no quería ni comer. I was like, I'm
Yeah,
not
she was so
eating.
dramatic.
I'm not
So
eating.
dramatic.
This is disgusting.
There was a dog.
I
And
mean, the last house that we went to, that was the worst that we've ever had.
that was the worst.
Like, I was like, I can never do this. I actually told George, I was like, I think we should leave. Like,
That
you
was-
remember?
You remember?
You
take
always
me
trying to leave.
somewhere.
Every house
I
we go
can't
to,
do
you trying to
this.
leave.
I can't
We were
do
about to
this.
She had
rent
to clean the
hotels.
fridge, clean under the sink.
Yes.
She
No.
cleaned under the stove.
Yes.
In
Yes.
the cabinets.
Yes.
No, you might as well just move in.
One thing about my mother,
We
she
went-
always trying to leave a house.
We
Always.
went to buy cups and plates because I would not use whatever the heck. We even bought
did.
pots and pans.
Yes.
We were
We
not
did.
gonna use any of that.
Like, they OD, bro.
But we
I
made it
do
happen. We
Airbnb,
made it happen
so-
when we cooked. I was like, I can't cook my rice in these ollas. You don't understand. We will never do this again, ever.
I mean, y'all doing Airbnbs. Y'all just going to other people's houses. So.
Yes,
No, but never
we
again.
never had
We never
that.
had it this bad.
it was,
that bad.
It was not good.
The
That
one
was
before
not-
I give
that,
them that. It's not
we
good.
cooked. We had no problem. The one
What was the
before
one-
that.
That was
When we went to
Virginia.
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 What we
Yeah.
didn't like was the
It's like a
rug.
condo.
The rug stunk.
Stunk. But we
So
fixed.
we
We fixed it right
fixed that
away. We
too.
went. But we used everything. We had no problem with how it was.
No,
the pots,
it was
the pans.
clean.
I slept on that bed like nothing.
That's
Yeah.
a good. That's a good
I
thing
mean,
to have though.
But I still clean the bath
Like,
anywhere
clean.
I go.
We
I
need
still
to pass that down
clean
to
the bath.
Serenity. Now we're gonna traumatize Serenity.
No, she could clean.
Girl, no, but we gotta traumatize her to that
Yeah, no,
extent.
yeah, you gotta.
That when she walks into a place, you start seeing your mother like, there's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta do
It's-
that
it's
to
a
bring
good thing to have.
bring core memories out of you when you see it. Like,
Yes.
oh, my mom used to do that.
Yeah, it's a good thing to have because you don't want to be laying in dirt either. So, but I remember Canada.
I knew you was gonna bring that up. That was my.
You know how my mom's so
first
quick to
word.
give up.
I'm glad I didn't go.
That translates to everything. So she gave up on that room. It's like
Oh
this
my
smell like
God.
cigarettes. I'm out. I'm not doing this. Y'all gotta give me another room.
I couldn't do it.
And even the other room was
I
not.
don't blame her.
So they gave me a new
Sit in a
room,
room?
and that room still stunk, but not as bad as the first one. But that one, the first one, I was like, "There's no way I am going to do anything in this room.
Yeah,
There's
nah.
nothing."
Cigarette smell.
I was
nah.
freaking out because the kids sat on the beds. I'm like, "What are you doing? Don't sit on the beds. That's disgusting."
And they
We
were
gotta get
little
outta
still.
here."
They were still
Oh my
little.
God.
Yeah, I was a freshman, I think.
Yeah, you guys were
Eighth
still
grade
little.
to freshman, something I think.
But
it was.
Alyssa was small, and
Cigarettes nasty.
oh, and there was a family. One of my family members went, and then I was like, maybe I'm just neurotic. So she got one of those rooms that were nasty or whatever, but she was fine with it. So we were knocking on her window so she can come out because we were gonna go do whatever we were gonna go do. So I go knock on the window or whatever, and I could see them, and she was cuddled underneath all them blankets.
Nah, see,
I
that's
almost
what-
hurled. I'm like, oh my God, that's so
I will
nasty.
never see. That's one. Maybe
Under black
that's one
what?
thing. That's why I don't sleep on the beds.
That makes sense.
I sleep on the couch
You're
with my own
traumatized.
sabana because I won't. The sheets, no. That's
Yeah,
something I
like
won't.
I still don't do.
We
no,
still bring our
I bring
sheets.
my own
Yeah,
sheets.
it's
We
not-
bring our
I
sheets.
wash my sheets. And I bring my
One
own
year
sheets.
I forgot to bring sheets and I almost had a heart attack and I was like, we're going to Walmart. I don't
And
care.
we
what-
did.
We are going to Walmart right now. And I
we
bought
did.
a new set of sheets. And then someone was like, the family member, they were like, no, but how are you going to buy that? Because I have a king size bed. And the bed was a full. No, but how are you going to buy a full bed? Like, you're not even going to use it. You're just going to buy something so expensive to use it for vacation?
Yup.
You bet I am. And I sure did. And I was like, I used it and then I gifted it to whoever had a full bed at home here. But oh no. No, it wasn't you.
It wasn't.
No, it wasn't you. You weren't that big. You had a vacation with us yet. And I was just like, you bet I'm gonna spend all this money because I'm not sleeping on that thing. Because I will literally, even if it's not itchy, I will start itching the whole night and wake up with spots that something bit me. Nothing bit me, but my
your
brain,
head
Your brain
my
will
brain
create
will
it.
feed me
That's
that,
crazy.
and I will wake up in hives and probably get sick just because my brain said so.
That's insane.
So those are traditions I'm passing down to my kids. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna traumatize my kids so bad that they're gonna do that.
Traditions.
They're gonna be like,
That's wonderful.
You know, that's why I stopped going to the Poconos.
oh God, the last time we went was the last
Wow.
time, wasn't it?
That's the last time that we
I was
went.
pregnant with my son. Oh, that's when it started. That's when Clarissa
It
got in my
started
head.
just getting in my head. I wasn't always like that.
For real?
I
I
wasn't.
thought you were always like,
I wasn't always like
No.
that. No, the cleaning of the bathrooms and stuff that's always been in my head because my mother passed that down.
Okay.
But when going to the Poconos, I used to go like every year with your father for our
She
our
introduced us
anniversaries.
to it.
And I'm no sick. The last time we went, I
Was it
think, were
because
you
of me?
pregnant?
I was pregnant and I went crazy.
You were pregnant. The last room that I had.
was I there?
No,
it was a couple's
these
thing.
Oh, it
were
was
like
like
a
the
couple's
retreat
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, be no.
The last time that I was there, me and George, we were gonna sit on the couch, and I saw a stain on the couch, and that just opened up a whole bunch of.
We don't know, but
I don't
that's
know
why.
what it
That's how
was.
it starts. That's how it
Crazy.
starts.
So then that just opened up a whole can of worms in
That
my
was me.
head.
I didn't even shower in that bathroom.
It's like the realization, like, oh, these is where people
there's
go
other
for couples.
People here that do
That's when it hit
things.
us.
Oh no! And I was like, you know what? I'm never doing this again.
Listen,
I'm
I was
not
pregnant
doing
with
it.
my son, and I think that's when my
That's
neuroticness
a crazy
started.
realization.
It was
just
bad.
Clicked.
It was bad.
It's like, oh wait, I'm not the only couple.
I didn't
that-
know.
Yeah.
And we didn't
I'm
take
done.
our own sheets back then.
No, we
We were
to
still
use
good
their
people.
sheets.
We were still like, yeah, we're good. They wash, they
know.
clean.
No more.
Jonathan, I
crazy.
walked in that thing. I didn't. I want to take my shoes and touch the.
That
the
probably ruined the
carpet.
whole mood for the
No,
weekend.
you don't understand. I didn't.
It
My
did
husband
for
was
me.
like, "What?" I was
That's
like, "You don't understand. I'm not
crazy.
touching." I didn't want to shower. If I'm honest here, I didn't even shower.
I did because I
That's
took my
so
Clorox
crazy.
and I
I'm
washed
gonna
the
air
bathroom.
my dirty laundry. I did not want to shower because I was afraid the bathroom would touch me.
The bathroom is going
For
to touch
me to lay
you?
down, my husband, thank God I was hormonally pregnant. My husband had to hug me so I could feel some warmth because I was not going to use those sábanas. I
Wow.
put a towel on top of the bed and I laid out like this. You know, I was really, really bony. So I was just be like, in my little corner. No, it gets worse. They had this like heart-shaped pool jacuzzi, like warm water. I'm pregnant. You're not supposed to do that. But it's my first pregnancy. I don't know that. I go into that water. And I don't know what I saw in the water, like almost like specks.
Oh God.
And I was just like, oh my God, I think this is people's skins. And my husband's like, oh my God, you're ruining it.
You definitely ruined that trip for sure.
So we get
You
out.
ruined that trip.
We get out and I lay my little thing, my little towel, and I lay down and we start watching TV and I want to watch my crime shows in the middle of the Poconos.
That's wonderful.
Okay.
Which we have no windows because in the Poconos they
And
don't
there's
put
no
windows on
windows,
purpose.
just the first floor. If someone comes up, there's no. And then I start going, babe, if someone comes up these stairs, there's nowhere to go. I can't escape. That's
You
my
get
mind.
into your head.
Fernando's like,
my God.
oh my God,
I'd've been tight.
she's crazy.
I
we
would've been
ruined
tight.
it.
Then I wouldn't go to sleep. And if he would turn around, don't turn around, don't give me your
Oh my
back.
God, I've been so
The
mad.
the whole trip.
I was so
The
mad.
next day we go, I don't know where we went, and I go, Clary, I don't know how to lay anywhere. I think everything's. She goes, oh my God, me too.
I would've went home.
So nasty.
I would've went home.
I-
I would've.
I
How long
had
were
a-
you there? 2 days?
One night, one night,
we
and
were
one
only
night.
there one night.
So thank God.
Okay.
I used to always.
I would've went home.
Do you remember my pink sabana? I'm sure
Yes,
you guys
I do
remember my
remember.
pink sabana.
Yes.
I would take that everywhere. So that and yes, I used to use it for comfort, but mostly because I'm not gonna lay on anything that wasn't mine.
Yeah.
So I would lay on that. And George,
I still think your pink savannah was a damn mantel, bro.
It did look like.
it
It
does look
felt
like
like
a
one.
mantel.
Tell me that don't look like a
It
But
felt
it
like
mantel.
one.
wasn't.
It
Mommy-
wasn't even like a real blanket.
Mommy said it was a blanket because I had two. But I think it
That
got
was
so
a rough
old that it
blanket.
Was so
I was like,
rough.
how you wrap a baby in this thing? This is a
I don't
mantle.
know.
Yo, where happened to
Did
my
he
blue
throw it
blanket? My
Which
teddy bear
blue?
blanket.
I
Remember
still
he
have
was
it.
obsessed
Really?
with it?
Where is
I
it?
have yours and I have Alyssa's. I have it stored now in the cold closet.
Oh, okay. That's crazy. I haven't seen
But
that
I
in
do
years.
have it.
But yeah, your pink blanket, it's not comfortable. I
It
don't know
looked like
why
a
you-
mantle, the roughest thing.
Yeah,
I tried
it's
it
not
once.
good.
I was trying to
So
see the
rough.
appeal, and
There
I
is
didn't
no
find
appeal.
it.
There is no appeal. It's just an emotional thing.
Oh, okay.
For me, I always used to use
Comfort.
that. It was comfort. Every time I was crying, and it was just like it's a comfort blanket. It has no, but if you touch it, it's not comfortable at all. It just
I used to
brings
think she was
emotional
lying,
comfort.
and that was a mantel she stole from her mother.
No. But I finally
Well,
put it away.
Speaking of that traditions with like comforting and like, oh, wait, you have something to say before I continue?
That blanket was probably rough from all the tears. You
probably from all the tears.
That's a good one.
Not to put my
Maybe.
sister on blast, but you remember what Alyssa used to do with her blankets?
Yes, don't remind us.
Baba blankets.
You know who
was
used to
the
do the same
worst.
thing?
Not hoping not me.
Gabby used to do the same.
Yeah.
You remember?
She used to she
You remember
puts
that?
it in her mouth.
She would put it in her mouth and lick it all
And the
day.
blanket would smell.
It would
bruh.
smell like death.
Alyssa's blanket. Actually, you stayed with your very original blanket from the time that you were an infant. Alyssa's the first one. I threw it out.
Was that brown one?
It was
She had a brown one in Paramus that was horrible.
Listen.
Oh no, that was
Listen.
your grandmother gave her that.
That was
No.
bad.
No. You don't understand.
We had
Alyssa.
to throw our blankets.
Alyssa is Jonathan, but like times two. Like everything Jonathan did, she did it like
extra.
Worse.
20 times worse. Clarissa would throw blanket after blanket out. When she couldn't win no more, she decided to make those pets of hers, the teddy bears.
Yes, and she would put those in her
And
mouth.
they will smell like death. And then she wanted you to kiss it. She will rub it on my nose.
Disgusting.
Tú eres peor.
That dog
And
she
me.
The
had.
little dog. What was it
Chocolate,
called?
hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate, bro. That was
Please make her hear
horrible.
this.
She gonna hate you.
Listen,
bad.
we're gonna put you on blast. I can't wait to meet her future husband to be like, let me tell you about Alyssa.
Horrible.
She will make me wanna. I'm telling you, like that little girl got away with a lot with me. She will put it under my nose and be like, kiss that chocolate.
Smells so bad, bro.
He is so cute. And her little voice, he's so cute. He loves you. And I'm like, ugh.
It smells like hot breath.
Hot breath because she will lick it. She will lick the dog. She will lick it and then kiss.
Y'all prefer.
And when Clarissa used to put it to wash, she would get upset. She will get it and start licking it all over to make it
Really?
smell. I was like, yo.
She's like, this is not my
She will cry. She will cry. This is not my
You're una puerca.
disgusting. And she wouldn't care. You would like shame her for it. That didn't
didn't
work.
care.
It just didn't work. It's just the most disgusting. Remember the dog I gave Jonathan? I gave Jonathan a dog.
Then she did that to that
That
dog
Fernando
too.
gave me when he
has
used
it.
to like me.
You know she still has it, right?
No, I
Yeah,
need to
she
see that
does.
dog. That dog has like traditions. That's a traditional dog. That dog was a Christmas dog that had a
Still has
blanket.
it.
Fernando brought me that from Puerto Rico.
She just doesn't lick it.
When he liked me and I didn't like him, so my first instinct was let me get rid of things and I give him hope. I gave it to Jonathan. Jonathan would walk the thing on the floor
Yes, like
and
a dog.
drag it like a dog. And then he grew out of it and passed it down to Alyssa. Then that dog stunk.
It's horrible, bro.
Oh my God, I'm like, are you licking this dog in your sleep? He's just so cuddly.
She's so extra.
Pray
And
for.
she's pray for Alyssa. And she still has a dog. Like, I
She
can't believe she
still
kept
does
that
have
dog.
the
That
dog.
dog passed down to like 3 people.
I tried to get rid of it when we moved to this house. And
Nope.
she's like, no,
She's not beat.
that's like my dog.
That's
like,
her
I
best
can't.
friend. Clarissa, you remember when we caught her walking it in the grass?
She was walking the.
Jonathan.
I'm traumatized my
I'm telling
kids
you,
because I don't
she
get them
loves
pets.
that dog. We were inside, we're getting our nails done, and I'm like, what's up? She asked for permission to go outside. She couldn't go outside by herself. So I'll be like, it's okay, go. Mama's gonna watch you from the window, and we're gonna watch you from up here. I'm like, she's awfully quiet. What the hell is she doing? We look out the window.
Chris,
She tied a
kids are
scarf
crazy.
on his neck, and she was dragging it through the grass.
Kids are crazy.
Walking, talking to it, and
Walking a pet dog. That was
A peluche.
A
a
peluche.
peluche.
She was dragging it like it was dead, and I'm telling you, she loved it. She will talk to it and sing to it. And that's why she loves that dog so much. That dog lived through her whole childhood.
That dog is my blanket.
Yes.
She'll probably have it
That's
till her
horrible.
husband tells her it's either me or the
The
blanket.
dog.
Horrible, bruh.
She loved that dog. Like things that are, and I'm telling you, and you have no idea you're passing these things down into kids. But look at her now. I think about it. Like we gave her a dog. Jonathan was just like, I don't want it anymore, and she was like, I'll take it. Until this day, she's what, 15? She'll be 15 on Monday.
15 on Monday.
And she has the dog still, like that, blankets and
horrible.
dogs. I never had that. Sadly, I have detachment issues instead of attachment issues, so I never attached it. It was very easy for me to be like, oh, throw it out. Oh, someone give me that. I don't care, like that.
What were you gonna say? Who were we praying for?
I was gonna say pray for Julie and
Why?
our bed sheets or
Why?
our pillow sheets.
Why?
Because
What
I am
happened?
Chief Baboso.
Oh,
Ew, what does that
he look
mean?
it though, Julie. He
I
look
drool
it.
in my sleep.
He look
Ah.
it. Si tú lo ves, tú sabes que va a ver de noche.
No, aquí todo eso.
Like once in a while is okay, but every night, bro.
Wow.
Maybe every other night.
Now I know what. Now I know why you and my husband get along.
Also, that's crazy.
I'm just honest.
Here, but I'm like,
Nah, bro, you gotta get that checked out.
No, my husband's the same way.
It's only when I'm home. I don't or when I'm comfortable.
Comfortable. My husband's the same way.
Cause if I'm at her house and I'm sleeping, I'm comfortable.
Yeah, you're comfortable.
But if I'm at like let's say,
Some random person.
if I'm at your house sleeping, no, I'm not drooling. There's no shit.
Le va a dar
There's no shot
vergüenza.
I'm
Le va a
drooling.
dar vergüenza.
But you drew
you
like
can't control that.
I'm at this.
So he will drool.
no.
My husband's the same way.
Cause I only drew face down. Is that?
No.
You drew
You-
like.
whoa.
Some people
How do you
draw
live?
face up, face slide. My
You
husband
drew face
draws-
up?
My
That's
husband.
impossible. I would die.
No, like this.
No,
you're,
yeah.
you're like this, and you still. Yeah.
Oh,
My husband does that.
Like on
Yeah,
your
I'm
side? No, I
sideways,
had to be
yeah.
like on my stomach.
Heck no.
Like, I like this.
You
I
gonna
did it once,
drown
but
in your
I was
drool.
exhausted. I remember doing it once, and I felt it like coming on my hand, and that's
Yeah,
when I
that's
knew.
it.
But I was exhausted.
I also drew.
That's how I know.
I also drew when I fall asleep upstairs, like in church, like during the second service.
Bro, I don't. Hey, bro. Don't worry, bro. I'm on your team, bro. I'll be
Jonathan sleeps with his mouth open.
He does though. He has always slept like that.
See,
Like se te va a entrar una vaina. Like cierra la boca, but he can't.
Listen, does your father do that? That's a Fernando thing. Elijah and
I don't know.
I think Papa Santana does it.
Elijah and yes, I've caught your dad sleeping with his mouth.
Even
open.
even Tata sleeps like that. I think.
Oh no.
Yes, that's you.
Your dad,
Yes, my
your
husband
dad
sleeps like
with his
that.
mouth open.
My husband sleeps like that, and so does Elijah.
I think it is a Fernando thing.
It's a Fernando thing. You do too?
It's just, I'd be so tired. Like it's just.
That's what Fernando says. He goes, I'm just tired.
No, I think if you're tired enough, everybody will sleep with their mouth open.
I don't
It's
think
just-
I've ever slept with my mouth open.
It's a bad thing. It's a
I
bad
know
thing
that
to
I
do so.
can't sleep
Why?
with my mouth open.
If you sleep with your mouth open, you're not breathing properly through your nose.
Yeah, that's why I
I
snore.
snore. Yeah.
And then that's
My
why-
husband's the same way. He snores and everything. And Elijah, like
my
a
mouth
trucker.
will dry out. That I'll just die.
Why you think Elijah's
I
lips
only
look like
have
that?
one for
Elijah's lips look like that because of that. He never closes his mouth.
Oh yeah. it's
Never.
I ain't gonna lie. I think I started drooling when I got my braces.
Probably.
What makes sense?
Because when I got my braces, I would
Your
just
mouth. You couldn't close your mouth.
That's crazy.
I would just start drooling.
It
And I'd be
makes
like,
sense.
yo, this is so embarrassing.
That makes sense.
Because I'm not used to like the metal in my teeth, and it'll just.
Like this.
That's horrible.
That's how
bro.
Jonathan sleeps. And he'll fall asleep with his mouth closed, and eventually it'll be like
No, if I.
slowly. You can record him watching him going slow.
No, yeah, I'm like this.
You know, well, yeah. I think because like even when I'm sick, like maybe it's a thing. I don't know if it was because I was sick.
If I'm
like,
sick, man, that's a pool.
I
in
can't
my
breathe
bed.
through my nose.
Yeah, you
so
can't
it's just
breathe
like-
properly. If I'm sick, it's the only time you'll catch me with my mouth open.
And you know what? I think I scare myself into sleeping with my mouth open.
Why?
Because I feel like, what if I can't breathe through my nose and my mouth is closed?
What
I
is
feel
he
like I'll
talking
just
about?
die.
He's equally as crazy as us. I'm telling you.
Yep, he
I think
is.
you delusional.
I feel like
think that?
I
called
don't
delusion.
trust myself to sleep with my mouth closed because what if my nose gets covered? and
Listen,
I die?
I believe him.
That's insane.
I believe him. I went through a phase of being pregnant and waking up with panic attacks,
Right.
yelling across the room.
Y'all
I
just
can't
crazy.
breathe. I can't breathe. But I'm breathing. And it was bad.
Yeah.
I still did it, and I noticed it's not pregnancy. It's a panic attack in my sleep. I still do that. At
Really?
certain times of the year, like depending on the month, I will wake up out of my sleep because I can't breathe, and I'll start yelling, crying, waking up my husband, help me. But I'm talking. I'm
Obviously, you're
breathing.
breathing.
So I'm having a panic attack. He literally has to grab me and squeeze me, almost like to give me pressure. Because if
Panic
not,
attacks are scary.
they're scary, and I get them a lot.
Cause I seen Rennie on the phone, so I can't do nothing. That's even
No,
worse.
that's even worse.
'Cause
You
I'm like,
can't-
I'm just witnessing. Like, what if she dies? I'm just watching her.
No, because it doesn't happen.
It's horrible.
It's your brain telling you it's happening,
Yeah.
but it's not. Like it's bad.
bad.
It's the
I've
worst
only
thing
seen
ever.
one person go through a panic attack, and it was a patient of mine. And I was like, oh my god.
No,
this is
it's
horrible.
bad.
It's horrible.
It's like,
Because it's your own mind. You can't even calm her. My husband
Yeah, I
will literally
can't.
stand there and be like, Ma, it's okay. Ma, it's okay. And I'm still like, no, you're not. And I'm crying because
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
bad.
breathe.
it's horrible.
Like
not
I
good.
feel like I can't breathe, but I'm breathing. Clearly, I would have died already. It's been 4 minutes and I'm crying that I can't breathe.
It's like mid football game, I have a panic attack.
Oh my
I
God.
can't. Like I'm sitting on the floor and I can't breathe. The trainer just comes and throws water right in my
Yes, cold
face.
water. I learned that.
I'm like,
Cold
yeah,
water.
we're getting right back in the game.
Listen,
And I got right
if
back in
that
the
ever
game.
happens to
Yeah.
her in your face, like you're there, she's gonna hit you for 5 minutes.
Oh, absolutely.
Throw cold water or ice on her, and she will snap out
I think
of
I'll make
it.
it worse. I think I'll kill her.
No. But you'll snap out of it.
For real?
She will really snap out of it. I've done that. I go to the bathroom and just wet my face, and I snap out of it.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Because you know what? That's interesting because I've taken like cold showers and like cold
They're
showers
great
are
for
nice.
anxiety. Cold showers are recommended for anxiety. So
But
imagine.
I've noticed that when you initially get that cold, your
you get-
breathing, it feels like I am having a panic attack.
Correct,
But
but-
then once you regulate your breathing, it's like
that's your lungs coming back to life.
cold showers are cool. I feel like it's
It
like
helps.
I
That's
don't,
how.
but why does it? I don't know why.
I
it
don't know
does
what
that.
happens when I used
Like
to
your
get
breathing
anxiety in the
gets-
winter. I would literally walk outside. Fernanda was like, "They're gonna call the cops," because I'm having a true anxiety attack, and I will open the door in the winter and just step into the cold until like,
Yeah, the cold
and I'll
like
snap
yeah.
out of it.
It just wakes you up.
Listen,
Yeah, it makes you like hyper
I'm a
aware.
look, I'm a little crazy, but I need that feeling. Like only someone that goes through that can know how horrible that feels. You're trapped within yourself.
Yeah,
It's real.
Yeah, it's real. It feels so real. And now literally would just
crazy.
outside into the cold, right back in, and I'm fine. I got this. Like self-sufficient to the day I die,
crazy.
probably. But it sucks because I never had that when I was little. I've never had panic attacks. Maybe I have different ways of dealing with issues. Never. It was the minute I got pregnant with my son. It just, everything started like.
Because you have postpartum, right?
Yeah, I think it was that. I think that's when it started, pregnant.
Yeah, probably. That's crazy.
And now they continue, but I know how to snap out of it now.
That's good.
Yeah. Ice, baby. I go ice.
You gotta tell Rennie.
I need the cold. Like, if she has an AC, go right in front of it. Let it hit you right in the face.
Yeah, the cold has really good effects. Because I've seen things like sauna. Like, saunas have really good effects.
That's
and
great.
then also, like,
that's great for
cold.
detox. And then super cold is good for your immune system.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So, listen.
I couldn't be in the sauna.
Just go outside.
That's not for me.
I tried it once, like a full-blown sauna. That I bought the light. I started getting used to it with the light that I have to heal. I went into
The red light?
a sauna
I heard
once,
saunas are crazy good.
and I tried to go to sleep and I couldn't. I felt like I was suffocating in there.
I feel like I'm gonna die.
I don't like saunas. That's not
I
for
can't.
me.
I can't do saunas.
Yeah, that's not for me.
I'd rather do.
I
want
to try it because I haven't really tried.
Try it.
Ice bath. I've done ice cold showers. They're
But
good.
they say with saunas, you have to get used to it. You have to go in 5 minutes first.
Yeah,
Take a break, do
exactly.
whatever else, come back 10 minutes. You just keep adding and
I
adding.
start hyperventilating.
That's what I did.
in the sauna. Oh, from what's that? Because you're in the heat.
Well, you gotta make sure when you walk in there, you're hydrated.
Yeah, because
you will die.
Yo, nah, I can't go in the sauna then. I'm susceptible to cramps. That's not good.
You know what I think it is? Another like irrational fear is that I get trapped in there.
In the sauna.
I've seen movies. I've seen movies.
Final Destination, bro.
Yes.
I watch too much Final Destination.
I've seen movies, and you know what? Maybe not. That's why I stopped riding roller coasters thanks to Final Destination.
That ain't gonna stop me. But a sauna, I just don't
junkie.
like being trapped. Like,
That's me. I'm claustrophobic.
So you wouldn't even do like a cryogenic like chamber?
Nah, you good.
No shot.
No, you good.
For real?
I don't think I'm claustrophobic because I think people who are actually claustrophobic, the second, let's say like the elevator like stops or whatever, I think it'll take like 5 minutes for me to kick in. Like 5 minutes, I'm like, all right, what's going on?
Elevators don't freak me
I
out
don't
like
do
that
elevators.
unless you're at Bergen Mall and you see the concrete
I don't mind
through the clear
elevators.
window. If I see that concrete, I'm like, oh snap, that's it.
If
I
I
don't like
could
it on my
avoid
face
the
either.
elevator, I will avoid it. Like
That's me.
If it's
My mom
That's
hates
me.
elevators.
if it's I don't
Really?
know,
That's
maybe
me.
10
I think it's the Final
flights, then
Destination
I
I
for her
love
too.
elevators.
I don't know, because I've never gotten stuck in one, but I have that fear that if I get stuck, I'm going to be real mad because I could have just went up them steps.
Jonathan. That's Jonathan with the
So
bathroom.
if
For
I know
real.
that I can go up them steps, I'm going to do it. If I can't go up the steps because it's too much, then I'm like, okay, I suck it up. I go with somebody and I pray like, Lord, please don't let me get stuck in this stupid ass elevator.
I started doing that because of my kids because of the stroller. But sometimes I'll be
I
like, babe,
know.
I'll meet you upstairs and I'll
Yeah,
take my escalator.
That's a tradition my mom has passed. It's always if there's steps and it's not too much, just take the steps.
Yeah.
Take the
Always.
steps.
Take
I'll
the
take
easy.
an elevator.
At work, I always take the
You make
steps.
it?
Me too.
At work,
And
I
those-
should do
and
the same
those
thing.
steps at work are ugly.
I took the elevator. I only take the elevator when like I'm getting lunch and my hands are full, and I just take the elevator. But other than that, steps.
Let's talk
And
about
that elevator looks like it's gonna make you get stuck. Nah.
The elevator's not good.
let's talk about church traditions. Let's get deep.
Beyond the Gate will return.